Alright, now question is in IELTS writing task 2, especially essay writing. How can we improve our bench score? Right, as you are already familiar with the writing marking criteria. Writing marking criteria is number one, task response. Task response means how thoroughly you cover the topic. Number of words that you write for your answer. Second criteria is grammatical range and accuracy. Structures, grammatical structures and spelling, punctuation and each and everything. The third criteria after that is lexical resource. We call it vocabulary. They will see your vocabulary and all that, right? And finally the fourth criteria is coherence and cohesion. That means connectivity of ideas, connectivity of phrases, words and all that, right? Now how to improve your bench score? Let me talk to you about body paragraph. For IELTS writing, essay writing, body paragraphs are very important. In one essay, minimum there are 2 body paragraphs and maximum there can be 4 body paragraphs. Introduction and conclusion, they are separate ones, right? 2 or 4 body paragraphs. Now, in order to get good bench score, always remember you have to develop your ideas. What is it that we call the development of ideas? In order to develop your idea, make sure in one body paragraph there is always one main idea. Don't stuff your paragraphs with 10 ideas, with 5 ideas, with so many ideas. Only ideas which are without any development. I will tell you what is development of idea. These ideas will give you low bench score. Now for instance, if you've got one idea in one body paragraph, sentence number 1 contains that main idea. Sentence number 2 elaborates that idea. Elaborates that idea means it actually explains that idea. Sentence number 3 gives a relevant example, right? And sentence number 4 concludes that very paragraph. And these 4 sentences, in order to get good bench score, in these 4 sentences, at least there should be one complex sentence and the remaining 3 there must be compound sentences. Or you can do it like that, 2 compound sentences, 2 complex sentences. And if you write all simple sentences, you will get 5 band, 4.5 band, right? So this is what you need to see. And by the way, now let's talk about all 4 criterias. These 4 sentences in the body paragraph. Criteria number 1, task response. This idea should be related to the topic of the essay. If it is irrelevant to that, you will get low bench score. So it should be related or relevant to that topic. For example, if essay is problem solution essay, you will describe a problem. You will elaborate the problem. You will give example of that problem and you will conclude with solution to that problem. If it is opinion essay, you will tell reason why you agree or why you disagree. Next, you will elaborate that point. Third, you will give example if you have any relevant. And number 4, you are going to conclude that very thing. Okay, so the first thing is task response. Second, grammatical range and accuracy. As I said, 2 complex and 2 compound sentences. And you should learn. In 10 minutes, you can learn from YouTube how to make English compound sentences, how to make English complex sentences. That's not a difficult job, right? After that, the third criteria is vocabulary. In IELTS language, they call it lexical resource. Now, what is lexical resource or vocabulary? That you are going to use a variety of words which are related to the topic. If you are using variety of words irrelevant to the topic, and you know, I know big variety of words. I watched video on YouTube, 9 band, 20 words. अब वो 20 words मैं लगा के ही जाऊंगा, जो मर्जी हो जाए. That those words will be the reason for low bench score. They will welcome your simple words which are appropriate and the words that are actually the synonyms. So that will give you good bench score. So when it comes to vocabulary, that criteria, for that I usually say this thing, you need to use synonyms, you need to use collocations. Collocations are a group of words that come together, right, that are used together. Collocations make your language look natural. You can Google that, collocations, COLLOCATIONS, right? Now this is the third criteria. Fourth criteria Alright, so then we talk about this fourth criteria. Fourth criteria is what we call coherence and cohesion. When you write your first sentence, you say first of all, and then you write that sentence. When you write second sentence, you say by this I mean. By this I mean means I want to elaborate more on that sentence. When you start your third sentence, you write, for example, for instance. And when you write the last sentence, you write something where you conclude that very paragraph. So this is what we call coherence and cohesion. Ideas are connected. I mean, for example, if I make 4 sentences, I say, I have a mic. It is very useful. I use it every day. I teach with the help of mic. This mic is very good. I like this mic. This is battery operated mic. All that. My sentences are not connected. But if I say this mic is quite useful because I always use it when I teach my students. Now this is a sentence that will bring you good bench score. Alright, I go on and I say this mic was gifted by one of my friends on my last birthday, and since that time it has been proved very useful to me. Now when I write like this, I'll get 7 band, 7.5. And if I write I have a mic, it is very useful, it is battery operated, it has 4 legs, 2 eyes, it has this, it has that. No, not 2 band, 4 band, 4.5. Yeah, 2, it has 2 colors, silver and black and this and that, exactly, right? So there you will get low bench score. Now there are some more things where you are likely to get low bench score. If you are going to repeat the same ideas again and again, you will get low bench score for that. If you are going to use same words time and again, for example, they give you topic on education, you say education is this, education is that, education this, education, that will be the reason for low bench score. Variety of words, variety of sentence structures, right? And if you try to write a sentence, like sometimes from internet you learn some sentences and put this sentence anywhere, sabke saath chalta hai, right? So that sentence is called stock sentence. So if you write any stock sentences in your essay, just to beautify your essay को सुर्खी लग जाएगी, essay का मेकअप हो जाएगा, ये sentence लगा देता हूँ, high five. That sentence, now any sentence that does not match with the rest of your writing, पूरे पैराग्राफ में ग्रामर की टांगें तोड़ी हुई हैं, इंग्लिश का मर्डर किया हुआ है, एक सेंटेंस इतना पक्का परफेक्ट लिखा हुआ है ना कि देखने वाला का एक कमाल है. Now that sentence will go into the category of crammed answer, out of the word count, और उसका आपको कोई फायदा नहीं होगा. So there should be symmetry in your writing also, and there should be an overall symmetry in your bench score also. Sometimes IELTS result gets delayed. You know that for some students IELTS result gets delayed. There are 2 reasons for the delay in the result. Reason number 1, you misbehaved, or when they said stop writing, you continued writing, कि जब तक मुझसे कोई छीनेगा नहीं मैं रुकूंगा नहीं, लिखता जाऊंगा, right? Or in listening, they said transfer time is over and still you continued writing, anything like that, then your result will be delayed. Number 1. One of my students, she continued writing even after the examiner said stop writing. She continued. But because we take it for granted, we think if they come and snatch from us, then they say पहले उसका ले लो, फिर उसका test ले लो, फिर मेरे पास आना, like that. So what happened? Her result got delayed, and finally her test was cancelled for 30 seconds only, just 30 seconds. So they are very, very strict in terms of their qualities and all that. Now the second thing is symmetry in your bench score. For example, in speaking your bench score is 4.5, in writing your bench score is 7, or in listening your bench score is 7, and in speaking your bench score is 4. Usually it is actually speaking and writing. So if there is so much band difference, they want to see that if there is anything wrong, why there is this much difference. Like one student, he got the band difference of 2 band in writing and speaking, and they invited him to their IELTS center, and they said, okay, we play one test, solve it in front of us, we want to see your ability. Sometimes, you know, some people, they take out the keys with the help of IELTS examination people, they take out the keys, रट्टा लगा लेते हैं रात को, listening की आंसर की, reading की आंसर की. All night they learn, okay, answer number 1 is black, answer number 2 is this, answer number 3 is that, and then they get 7 band in listening, 7.5 in reading. Then they check your answer sheets also, whether have you written anything on the answer sheet, कहीं कोई निशान underline कुछ ऐसा किया नहीं किया. And at the end, when you are caught, you will be caught in speaking and in writing, right? So then at the end they will cancel your result, fee is gone, money is, because you know you sign a declaration and then they say आपने sign किए हुए. So test, you can't even go to the court or anything like that, okay? So you should be careful, there should be proper symmetry in your writing. All the writing should be, that's why I say you should be spontaneous in your writing. Don't just see, I will copy this sentence from there. Yeah, you can use phrases. You can use phrases, like I've made a template for writing. You can use the template, but in order to get good bench score, what you write in the template, that really matters. With the same template, one student got 7 band. Same template, one student got 7.5, and with the same template जिसके लिए मैंने बनाया था, he got 4.5. Yeah, so you know what you write in the template, उसके अंदर जो लिखेंगे, that actually matters. अच्छा लिखेंगे तो पीछे वाला भी काम आएगा, आगे अच्छा नहीं लिखेंगे तो पीछे वाला भी सत्यानाश. So it's just like that, okay? So for writing, in order to get good bench score, you need to consider all these things, right?